You guys, it's time we get our shit together. You may be looking at me and you might be thinking, yeah, she looks a little bit disheveled, not like she usually does, but it's not the end of the world. Guys, it might just be the end of the world. I've been down bad these days. I was so down bad this past week that I forced myself to go to the gym today, only to be there for 20 minutes and come home because I couldn't. I was having negative self-talk. I was being mean to myself. I was lazy. I was tired. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you guys how I'm gonna get out of a rut. I'm gonna tell you guys how you're gonna get out of a rut. And I'm forcing myself to get out of a rut because it's spring. It's my favorite time to be alive, yet I am feeling burnt out. I'm finally ready. I still don't feel ideal. I feel like my face looks inflamed, but it's the best we're gonna get today. I'm gonna grab my books and my earphones and I'm gonna go get a drink, make myself feel good, and go on a little walk because I think I need fresh air. Okay, I'm back from my adventure. As you can see, it's literally dark out. It's 9 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel significantly better. I just spent the whole afternoon walking around, going in the park. I went to a coffee shop, I got a drink. I was listening to the worst first date of my life behind me. I don't even want to talk about it. Being out in public, surrounded by other people, honestly did make me feel better. And also, I need to tell you guys, I made a little spam account for the girlies and the girlies only. The name is digitalfern_. I'll put it on the screen here. It's just a spam account on my Instagram where I'm gonna post a little bit behind the scenes and ask you guys for your opinions sometimes in terms of like YouTube stuff, what you guys want to see, polls. It kind of works as like a sample size because I feel like I'm really talking to you guys, if that makes sense. And also I'm like responding to all my DMs and all the comments, and it's just a place for me to spam post stuff that I wouldn't post on my regular account. But my point is, I opened it yesterday and I've just been going through all your DMs, and genuinely that has gotten me out of the slump. Well, it hasn't gotten me out of the slump, but I mean, like, it's made me feel so much better just because I feel so like connected and heard and seen, because I was kind of on there being like, guys, I'm down bad right now. Anyways, I guess the point of that is to say that talking to people, having people hear you out helps honestly so much in terms of getting out of the slump. At least for me, I feel like I feel 10 times better when I can kind of express my worries and have someone listen and kind of give me some advice. So that definitely helped me. I'm feeling so much better now. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for the afternoon. I kind of feel like what will make me genuinely get out of a slump and feel better is having a clean environment and waking up early tomorrow so that I can go work out. And that might mean eating something healthy before I go to bed, and maybe just making a to-do list, you know, all the things that I feel like will set me up for success tomorrow. Good morning, loves. I woke up this morning feeling so refreshed and much better. I woke up at like 9, so I had a good little sleep in. I actually didn't get out of bed till like literally 9:30, and I had yoga at 10, which was great. I felt like I hadn't moved my body in what felt like weeks. It's actually been 2 weeks. Like I literally haven't worked out in so long. So it felt really good to like stretch and, you know, do all the things. And then I went to the grocery store and I chugged a coconut water because I felt like I was so dehydrated. Usually when I feel like I'm in a slump, I'm like not drinking water and I'm usually eating a little bit unhealthy. So definitely one of the things that I do when I'm trying to get my shit together is drink a lot more water and have clean foods and like organic foods. So let me show you some of the things I bought. For starters, I got some free range organic eggs. I think I'm gonna have some eggs for breakfast, so that'll make me feel better. I also purchased some liquid IV for extra hydration. This is the coconut water I got and it's so freaking good. And then I bought 2 avocados for my breakfast. I also bought a large water bottle. Not that I ever really buy water because plastic water bottles are not the move and we should be using reusable ones, but I was just really thirsty after the gym and I forgot a water bottle, so I bought this one. And it's looking a little bit foggy just because I already put the hydration pack in it. And the ones I got are strawberry flavored, so it's pretty good. I also went to London Drugs and got a little restock of this. This is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast. I actually used it last night and I finished it, and it says that this is a relieving therapeutic cream. I think it's kind of like to help with irritation and like redness and inflammation, especially when you're breaking out. Another thing that I feel like helps me when I'm in a slump is to, as I said yesterday, be around people that make me feel good and like my friends. And today is actually my friend Olivia's birthday, so I'm gonna pick up the house before she gets here. You know, take a shower, do the self-care, do the skincare, do the self-tan, do my makeup. I feel like sometimes when you are in a slump, the slump takes a few days to kind of get over, but when you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and by that I mean, I know I started this video yesterday, but I've been feeling in this slump mood for the past week. So I feel like yesterday and today I already feel 10 times better just by listening to my body and taking care of myself. When I start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, I feel like what helps me is like looking my best, feeling my best, and seeing my friends. So I do feel like it's really going to make me feel better. I could see it not making me feel better if I don't have a clean apartment when they come over, or we're gonna go out tonight. If I go crazy, then I feel like I might go back to feeling like garbage. So I'm gonna try to be mindful, but be present with my friends, and you know, maybe come home at a reasonable time tonight. But anyways, maybe I'll vlog me seeing my friends and you guys will see my spirits and energy just rise. little bit later. This is my outfit today. It's kind of more tomboyish. I don't know if I like these jeans, but these jeans are from Princess Polly. This top is from Aritzia. I've got a little purse from Brandy. My hair is up. I did my makeup. I'm feeling a lot better. The sun is out, and now that I've had my breakfast, cleaned my apartment. It's not fully clean, but like it's the cleanest it's gonna get right now. And I'm gonna go see my friends, and I feel like that'll automatically just brighten up my mood, and hopefully it all is a vibe. I don't really know where we're going, but to some cafe or some bistro in Vancouver. So I'll take you guys along with me. Whenever the sun is out, you just can't be in a bad mood. We're at Twisted Fork. We're getting brunch. The whole crew.
Oh, you're perfect. Illegal. You're that girl.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liz. Happy birthday.
Wow, this song is so sad.
Honestly, like, I don't feel like...
All my friends are here.
We're here for Live or Lose B-Day.
We're having a great time. We're gonna go out, we're gonna dance, we're gonna shimmy, we're gonna listen to good music.
Are you silencing my boobs right now?
Let them out.
Let them eat.
Birthday. Let the girls out.
Happy birthday, Libby.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay. I literally just filmed like a mukbang in my car with the top down, but it's getting really cold, and also I'm like a little bit uncomfortable to talk out loud. I'm really hoping it's not too dark right now. I've been procrastinating filming this all day, and here I am at a solid 9 p.m. The first thing I want to say, obviously you guys saw how I've been trying to recoup from my slump the past week and a bit. One thing that I didn't say at the very beginning of this video that I feel like is the number one step if you are struggling with a slump is to identify what that slump is coming from. A lot of the times it could be a negative energy around you, you being overworked and being burnt out. It could be stress. It could be some sort of emotionally taxing circumstance that you're dealing with. As I was saying, I think it's really important to identify where that slump is coming from, because you may be able to get that out of your life. And I feel like over the past week, I've really realized that, journaled about that. Yesterday, I went to a coffee shop myself, and I basically wrote down a whole comeback plan. And I feel like that's really important to do when you're on a slump. Like, once you do all those things to make you feel better, like for me, that was the walk, that was seeing my friends, that was doing some self-care, that was getting better sleep, that was eating healthier, that was working out. When I do the things that make me feel better, then I can start to tackle like, okay, what's my game plan moving forward? So I highly recommend you to do the same. If you're struggling on like work or school, before you start figuring out your game plan and how you're going to set new goals, achieve new goals, make you feel good. It honestly makes all the difference. Once you figure out what your game plan is, start making small achievable goals that you will actually accomplish so that you can feel good about yourself. I'm definitely going to do this tonight and get some journaling and figure out what those achievable goals are for me. If you want to make a daily tracker, that might honestly be helpful as well, just to keep yourself motivated and on track. I literally have so many podcast episodes on this. If you don't already know, my podcast is called A Better You. It's all about becoming the best version of yourself, and I have a lot of tips on, it's basically things that I should probably be listening to. It's one of those scenarios where, Fernanda, you got to take your own advice, but I have all those episodes for you guys to listen to. So of course it's a little bit easier said than done. As I said, I was in the slump myself. I wasn't feeling too hot. I cried one too many times this week, but okay, moving forward. The second thing that I was going to say to you guys is that it is so important to establish a routine. And I actually just the other day made this little like daily sheet, and I kind of wrote out what I want my daily schedule to look like for every day of the week. And this might be easier for you if you are in school or you're working, because you have a set schedule. But for someone who works from home, is their own boss, it is super easy for me to lose my routine. And when you don't have routine, you kind of get into a slump, you know what I mean? So it's really easy for that to happen to me. So I have to create my own schedule, and that may look different for everyone. Even if you guys are entrepreneurs or you guys are self-employed, like that schedule is going to look different for everyone. one, but figure out a schedule and a routine that works for you. In that routine, you can put in like a little act of fitness or a little act of self-care or a little time block where you do your work or you plan like one healthy meal every day, etc. Just create a routine, do it on your notes app, do it on a piece of paper, just make a routine that you can follow and that you'll feel good about. Something that helps me is having a really good morning routine and like a morning ritual, and also fixing my sleep schedule. Like that actually changes everything, and I always forget how much sleep has a correlation to your mood. One of the things that I figured out when I was taking a look within was that last week I was feeling like garbage, and I had slept at 3 a.m. 3 nights in a row, and then at 1 a.m. 2 nights in a row. So I was 100% sleep deprived, and I was PMSing, but I think that all of that contributed to my slumpy mood. The other tip I was gonna give you guys was to cut out anything negative. That kind of goes with the first thing that I said, because usually if you're feeling in a slump, there's something negative going on. But like if you have any negative input, negative little chatter going on in your ear, even if it's your own. Honestly, at the beginning of this video, you saw me. I was telling you guys how I was at the gym and I literally had to go home because I was being a negative douchebag, literally, to myself. That needs to stop, because you're not gonna get anywhere with that attitude, and it's only gonna make you feel worse. Now, of course, I feel like I have to put this in here because it is the most important, but if you feel like you're doing all these things, you're trying all these things, it's been a while and you've been trying to feel better and you genuinely don't feel better, 100% I recommend seeking professional help, because again, I'm trying to give you guys guidance and tips and motivation for you to get out of your slump. And I feel like I definitely feel better, and I'll even say this honestly, I don't go to therapy, but I definitely believe in it, and I feel like I probably should. For that, I suggest all of you guys to try that if you haven't already, just because so many of my friends do it and I feel like it's benefited them so much. So I definitely think if you're doing all these things that I'm suggesting, if it's been a while, if you feel like it goes deeper than kind of a surface level issue, or deeper than just being in a bad mood, or deeper than your cycle, really try to reach out to someone, seek some help. You will feel so much better, and the sooner that you start healing, the sooner we can go into our hot girl summer. For real. Lastly, I just want to say, be patient, guys. Being in a slump sometimes is your body's reaction to being overworked or overstressed, or it's just a result of your environment. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. It's kind of like a reminder, or like a hello, your body's trying to freaking warn you, like bad vibes right now are happening. You need to change something. I believe in you. If you're in a slump, things will get better, but you will not feel better if you just sit in your room and rot and don't do anything about it. You have to make the effort to want to be better, and you can get as much advice from people on the internet or advice from your friends to inspire you, to motivate you to get your life back together, or to try to make yourself feel better. But at the end of the day, you know it, I know it myself, no one can motivate you unless you actually want to make the change yourself. So if you are tired of your shit, as I was at the beginning of this video, I was like, Fernanda, you are being so unproductive and lazy and mean to yourself, you need to fix yourself. That is when things are going to change. So this is your sign. If you've been looking for one right now, get up, go drink some water, clean your room, or maybe you're totally fine and you're just watching this for entertainment purposes and watching how I get out of a slump. If that is the case, you're thriving, you're killing it, and I love you. I'm honestly feeling a lot better. I really am. I feel like blue skies are on the way. My ultimate conclusion and consensus is that I need to get back into my healing girl summer, my healthy girl summer, my slow girl summer, and I think that's what's gonna happen. I need to slow things down and I need to take care of myself. So